everyone, Kim here with Sunshine Creations and Crafts, and thank you for joining me on the daily motivational project for Totally Die Cut Thursday. I was at Michael's yesterday. I went in to get one thing. I can't remember what it was, but I came across this paper, and it was on sale for 40% off, so it was like, I don't know, $10. But it just was screaming Easter at me. I tell you, the colors, everything is so gorgeous. And so I went ahead and got it, and I'm going to use it on my first Easter card. I have not made any Easter cards. I mean, it's a couple weeks away, so I got a little bit of time, but Easter is one of those seasons that I send out a lot of cards. So, all right, so these are the die cuts I'm using. These are both spellbinders, and let me show you the rest of, oops, going a little crazy there, Kim. All right, so this belongs to this, and then this belongs to this. So we're going to use those two. Now, I'm sure all of you have, heard about using the wax paper on your die cuts that have the little intricate holes. It works wonderfully, so definitely you want to do that. So let's go ahead. This is just a 6-inch, I think, by 6-inch. I just cut it down so it'll fit through my Big Shot. Now, my Big Shot, when I use it on my desk, it makes the camera wobble. So hang on, and we'll just do some wobbling here. I'm using my magnet platform, and I use the acrylic blah blah platform. The one that I use the most, where I put the dice directly on, I use on the bottom. So this way I can interchange them when it's time to do that. So there you put your paper down, and then you put your wax paper underneath the die cut. And just to save paper, I'm going to move that over a little bit. And you want to make sure that everything's lined up good. And put that in. And hang on, because here we go. And then I'm going to bring it back through, because the glitter paper is thick. It's not like a thick cardstock, but it's thicker than what it normally is. So, all right, take this apart. And you have your beautiful die cut. A couple pieces here and there. I don't think I ran it through all the way, so I'll deal with that in a minute. All right, so the next thing I want to do, get these little pieces off here. So I'm going to put this back down. I just want to take side note here that there's a possibility I may have to pause because the repairman's coming from my washing machine. I thought I was going to get out of doing laundry, but oh well. I know you all are laughing. So now what I'm going to do, because I want this to be a frame, I'm going to use this oval shape, and I'm going to run it through the Big Shot again. This is nothing new. I mean, people do this all the time, but I'm just showing you the process. And, if you don't have a magnetic platform, just use, any kind of washi tape works well, or masking tape or anything like that, just to hold your die down. As I was putting it through, I just realized I didn't put it on straight. So, oh my gosh, if any of you were here in my house right now, you would be saying, like, why does this woman's house stink? I was cooking homemade refried beans, and I got on the phone with my sister and forgot about them, and I burned them. So I have every single window and door in my house open right now because burned refried beans, not good. Okay, so actually I wanted to put the Big Shot aside, not the... All right, okay, Big Shot, we'll be back. All right, so I have this beautiful oval right here that I'm gonna find something to use for, but there's my frame. And there's my Shotzi barking because the front door is open, the screen is shut, and she's just checking out everything. Well, this didn't actually work that well. Oh yes, it did. I'm so sorry. Shotzi Ann. It's like you guys are in my craft room. You're experiencing all this stuff that I go through every day. It's fun. My life is definitely not boring. That even, she may be barking at the repair guy. He's probably in his truck. Okay, so hold on a second. I got a couple more pieces here. Is that good? No? Oh, one more. Okay, that's good. So we've got that. Now I want to die cut my card, and this is just basic white cardstock. And I have to tell you honestly, it's kind of plain, but I think if I did any more to it, that it wasn't going to look right. So let's go ahead and continue on with what we're doing. I'm going to put it in this way. Oh, holy moly, what am I doing here? And again, the challenge is, you know, getting it on there so that it's all even or in the middle and not all wonky on the, you know, like right now I'm looking at it thinking it's not on there correctly. All right, so let's bring the big shot back in and bump the camera, because you got to make a video bumping your camera. All right, so here we go. Running through. Whoops. Whoa! Check out the camera. It's like earthquake. We have plenty of those here. Okay, set that aside. So now you have this. You're going to be using this in a minute. Okay, we can take big shot. All right. So this is what it's going to be. I'm going to put this frame around here. Now that is absolutely beautiful. And again, this plain part, thinking about getting an embossing folder out, but I'll show you what I'm going to do. And then you'll see why I'm hesitant to add any more texture to it. Get these little pieces away. I have little strips cut, and you know, it doesn't matter what size, they're 1/2 inch, but I'm going to go ahead and put these down here like this. And I'm just going to tape it on with just a little bit of adhesive, and then I'm going to run it through my Big Shot. And again, the challenge is getting those on straight. Relax, doggies. Gosh, the neighborhood dogs are barking too. Something going on. And then I'm just going to, is that stuck to something? No. Layer it like this. I'm actually going to run this through my Big Shot as well. Isn't this paper gorgeous? I'll tell you, I had another dilemma too. Out of all the stamp sets that I have, oh, I forgot the pink. I have a very minimal supply of Easter stamps. You know, things that says Happy Easter or anything like that. So I'm going to be getting a hold of Mary at Cards TV because I need some stamps. So we got purple. Let's just put another yellow one on here. I don't see that I have another green strip, and I'm not sure why, but. And then we'll just finish it up with blue because I like the contrast of the blue and the yellow. All right. That looks pretty straight. I mean, it certainly wouldn't hurt for me to have glued these on. All right, so Big Shot, back into the picture. Oh, you know what? Nope, that's not green. Now this has to be trimmed down a little bit because it's going to be too big for, the Big Shot's going to be too wide for it. So I'm going to flip that over, snip those off. I knew something was on there. Put this down. I need to get it so that it is, you know, right on that oval shape. So I'm going to kind of do a peak right there. I got wax paper, I mean. All right, I'm going to run this through. if you guys can hear the neighbor dogs. Seriously, there's something out there they're barking at. Poor dogs. All right. And you know, I just used the white oval piece as sort of a guide, but you don't have to. It helps too when you're going to put it in your card. And there it is. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my God, I can't stand it. Love this paper. All right, get this out of the way. Just way too excited. Way, way too excited. So let's go ahead and put this on. And you know, it's like I said, everything is so colorful and pretty. I just didn't know if I wanted to put more texture on this. So I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm not going to run it through any embossing folder or anything. All right, and you know what? I just randomly picked green. There was no thought process for that. All right, and then that's going to go inside. And I want to get it even with the actual hole. Before my glue dries, I got a little gap right there. Before my glue dries, I will move it around. Okay, so then I have seriously well, I'm not going to show you all my stamps. I have a bunch of stamps, but I wanted something small. So I'm going for my Avocado Art Springtime Celebration, and I've got a little Happy Easter stamp right there. So we're going to go ahead and use that. All my other ones are just way too big, and it's just going to take up all the gorgeousness look of this card. I left my archival ink lid off last night, so I don't know if that's going to work. So where should we put it? Let's put it right here. And I'm pushing as hard as I can because I don't know if that... Okay, it did okay. God, I'm so upset that I did that too. All right, so that's it. And you know what? It's pretty, but it's simple, and it's just so much fun. You know, you could also do maybe like the card in a glitter, like, you know, to put like a purple one layer underneath this, if that makes any sense. All right, I'm still working on this gap here. All right, so that is my Easter card using my 2 die cuts, and thank you all so much for watching. Just wanted to tell you a quick note too that I had planned to do April daily motivational projects, but I just posted it to my blog this morning. I have way too much going. I've got my sister coming out for a week. I've got my son's birthday. I've got the boutique coming up that I got to make stuff for. So if I have time, I'll throw in, you know, one here and there, but I don't think I'm going to be able to meet that those expectations of myself next month. So, all right. Thanks all so much for watching, and have a great day.